Have you ever asked someone for a glass of water and you observe them just slowly pouring it into the glass, although they're physically able to pour it even faster? Well, today we're going to talk about just that. Shouldn't they go a bit faster and do it even quicker? Does it even make a difference if it's being poured in? Today we look at consistency over intensity as we continue our tips for working with struggling readers. If you have not yet subscribed, now is the time to do so. We're now at tip number 5, consistency over intensity. I must point out that intensity is not bad at all. Strength is important, the power being applied to getting this person to read better, it's important. But for struggling readers, the focus should be on consistency. For even the strongest actions, even if they are strategic moves and very powerful moves, if that is not done consistently, it will not benefit the learner. However, even the most minute actions that are being done consistently can bring great results. With consistency, the focus is on practice, which is frequent or regular or systematically scheduled. So it doesn't have to be every day or every week, but it's systematically scheduled to reach those goals. And such practice will foster good habits, sustain interest of the learner, and help the learner to reach the targeted goals. For example, the person is already a struggling reader, so the literacy specialist, the teacher, can decide that for the first 3 weeks, each session is just about listening comprehension. So he or she will read to the learner. Now, we know that literacy involves far more than reading, but for some persons, just to have the child coming to sessions and being read to and the person speaking may seem as if, oh, we're not reaching the goal because the person is a struggling reader, we need to get them to read. However, nothing is wrong if the teacher believes that this person is just not ready to see the words as yet. Now, it might be frustrating to parents after having bought the text book that you're saying, so for 3 straight weeks, all they did was talk about the text and not actually read it. That's fine if the teacher decides and believes that, listen, it's just time for us to explore the text without actually looking at the words. So for 3 weeks, the person is actually learning, just not looking at the print. The same approach can be taken if the learner doesn't know the letters of the alphabet. So for the first few sessions, the focus can just be on getting the person to be familiar with the sounds of the language. Then maybe in the 3rd session, you can look at just one phonic element, look at the A sound and its association with the letter A. Then look at the letter A probably for those 2 sessions. Then move on to other letters like the A with the B. And then you can realize that, oh, after 2 weeks, they're now able to handle A, B, and C together. In previous lessons, we would have looked at what it means to reach your frustrational level or frustration level in reading. Now, the aim of assisting the struggling reader is not to frustrate them nor to add to their frustration. Now, we know there's value in having strong, bold moves, but with struggling readers, we have to remember that intensity might further frustrate them. So, regular bits over a prolonged period would work out more to their advantage than chunks in a smaller time. Therefore, if reading a paragraph will frustrate the reader, then just have the person read 1 sentence and you read the rest for them. And then bit by bit, as they are able to take on a paragraph, then you can move them into reading more paragraphs until they're able to read stories, until they're able to tell stories, until they're able to write stories. So bits by bits over a longer period will work out more to their advantage than by going chunks at a time, and bit by bit the glass will get filled. Now, it will not be an easy process, so there will be times when it seems as if the consistent effort is not paying off. It seems as if little progress is being made. But if you stay from a distance and shift perspective, you will find that bit by bit the person is growing, the person is learning, and things are being retained. Yes, some things they may not necessarily grasp easily. Some points will be missed, just as the water may not all flow into the glass, but learning is taking place through consistency.